And welcome back. We're starting in Jupiter's chapter, which, I don't know, just like Mars and Mercury, it might be one video each. We are in Canada. Also, no, none of the Canadian characters we're gonna meet here are gonna say "a" at the end of their sentences, so, you know, don't expect it. Also, yes, as I mentioned before, in her Makoto avatar, her hairballs and earring are not pink, but as you can see in her transformed avatar, they are. I guess her Jupiter power powers up the color in her accessories. Oh cute, I just heard a stomach growl, which I never heard before. There is a merit to playing a game with headphones on, I guess. You're not putting out the fire? Also, yes, this is a very well-hidden village. You just walk through past that national park sign and wow, you're already here. Wow. So well hidden. Also with this convenient flower path all around. Also, yes, this tree is gonna be, you know, important later on. Yeah, I have a pendant. So, actually, let me look at her status. I mean, she does have the highest HP to date. And she's also pretty good in attack, but not, you know, any better than the others. Also, if you're somehow thinking, you know, this game is, you know, kind of cool, I'd love to play it, is there a sequel? Yes, no. There's not an official sequel for this game, but there is a fan-made sequel called Sailor Moon Another Story 2, which is fan-made, and it heavily expands on things. Okay, her energy got sucked out, I guess. What do you mean, but? Anyway, the fan sequel of the game made with RPG Maker XP? Or RPG Maker X? It improves on things, it expands on things, which is pretty cool. For example, it even has its own sprites on it, like, it takes even more hints. I guess this one also got her energy sucked out. It takes even more things from the manga and puts them into the game, which is pretty nifty. And even its own sprites, like the girls in their dresses that only appear in the manga. It also uses Eternal Sailor Moon as well as even the eternal appearances of the other soldiers, which again was only in the manga. Which I don't know why they did that in the anime. I think the eternal uniforms, if you will, look pretty neat. But yeah, if you want to play the game, try it out. Go ahead. I haven't really played it myself, to be honest, but I would like to. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. Another person sucked dry. What? Yeah, I mean, is this a Canadian custom or so? You give somebody a pendant and you're automatically seen as engaged? He already has someone? By the way, apparently this is sort of a guy dang it moment, because in order to advance the story you have to talk with her a second time. Probably, but I think this was sort of mentioned to be George's mother, which is wrong because for one she never talks about it, and two, considering what we learn later, it wouldn't make sense for her to be the mother. Okay. That's a strange thing to say, don't wait up for me. Also, yes, I'm checking the barrels because, as said, this is the chapter where I remember things being hidden in barrels, which could include puzzle pieces. Also, yes, there is a reward for completing the entire puzzle, but I honestly forget what it was. Yes, I've tried them off-screen, and they were quite tasty. Also, there's a secret passage here, where we can just, enter and exit much closer to where we want to get later on. Also, apparently this game was pretty influential on things like Final Fantasy later on. Because this... maybe, next to Chrono Trigger, they appeared around the same time. So it's kind of hard to say who did it first. This was apparently the first RPG where the sprites had their own, their unique way of celebrating after a battle. Whereas previously it was always, the sprites just lifting their hands. Da 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 da. Also, I'm already in Mishi Village. How do you know that? Are you a spy? You're not even allowed to go into the next village. You have no contact, remember? Again, how do you know that? You haven't had any contact in 3 years, supposedly. Also, this is an inn. As I said, I generally don't use them, because similar to Final Fantasy XIII, where you get your HP healed, upon finishing a battle. As said before, here you get your EP healed, not the HP, but the EP, which wasn't done in Final Fantasy, as said, until 13, from what I remember. So this game was actually rather influential. Hooray! I found a puzzle piece! One more puzzle piece and only... let's say 150-ish or so. Something like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I never counted. Also, yes, I looked it up again. The opposite senshi are named after Babylonian planetary goddesses, or just Babylonian-themed goddesses, compared to, you know, ours, if you will, that are named, for the most part, after Roman ones. Old ruins, huh? Alright, I found another puzzle piece. Woohoo! I'm on a winning streak. Did I already enter this house? Yes. Also, no, I am not trying to pad the episode and hopefully get this into two videos of a chapter. I'm just looking around for puzzle pieces. Okay. Anything up here? But I'm not from Midias! I'm from Japan! Shiny! How dare you be talking in there? I sure hope that you're talking to yourself, young lady. Hatsuonia would somehow think this is okay. Jupiter is awesome. Well, luckily I'm not somehow... I don't know. The music doesn't seem to tell me that this is somehow important. Sweet! What's a premium ticket for? Yeah, we have the disguise pen and the time-space stuff, which I overall don't think is important. Okay, it's a maniac item. I'm not sure what... I don't remember them doing anything? Well, let's put the emerald earrings on. I think somewhere around here was also a blue rose, or was that in a later chapter? Also, there's ultimate equipment in this game, which is really easy to miss. But I honestly can't quite remember it, or how to get it. Which I guess is the point, considering it's easy to miss. Yeah, Jupiter overall is a pretty strong character, but she's also... her defense isn't the best out of the soldiers. So she hits fast, but she's also likely to take a lot of damage and die fast. Also, I do not see the sign for Jupiter anywhere here. Oh, how convenient that you are, right here. You certainly sound very enthusiastic about the idea of doing something to get properly legally married to somebody you love? It's just strange. But whatever, the tree was over here? No, it was on the next one. Okay, no, it was over there. Yes. Yeah, you have to talk her to her here. Otherwise, you're gonna go up the tree and nothing's gonna happen. The Dark Kingdom, yes, okay, that was because of the Ginzuishu. The Black Moon was not because of the Ginzuishu, that was because Diamond... Well, for one, he had a freakish obsession with Neo Queen Serenity, but also he was sort of manipulated, so it doesn't quite count. And the Deathbusters just wanted to destroy things. Technically not for the Ginzuishu. I mean, even the manga reveals that nothing's really done for the Ginzuisho, it's just that Chaos keeps wanting to fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna sound like every ignorant, person here. It's in the past, who cares, as long as we have the peace now. For Sama? Who is Sama? Who is Sama? I think they may have forgotten to really tell us which Sama she's referring to, and also, is the game lagging again? Yes. That is so strange. Well, whatever. As long as it doesn't happen during boss battles, I'm not really gonna care. Also, I think there were no treasure chests in this area? Maybe? Ah, stupid random encounters, I hate them. What was with that jump in the music just now? Actually, let's take a look at the puzzle pieces that we got. Well, I see a bit more of Chibiusa. Mercury got her face. But other than that, you can't really tell much of a difference. Ugh. Aren't I already at the top? Yes. Good. Careful, these little spikies here count as walls. Guess we could choose to either walk down and level if we needed to, or we can just jump down already. Oops, you, whatever. Except for Apsu. Yeah, still, she's still your leader. Wow, I actually am getting a lag during a boss battle. Huh. Then again, being overleveled, it doesn't matter. Oh, shucks, Mr. George, do go on. Huh? The person's disappeared. Now I have to walk over there, don't I? Zoom! I'm so fast that the game and the recording lags. Yeah, you guys are cousins. I am so sorry, that really sneaked up on me. But yes, you two love each other and your cousins. Then again, given that the, original, well, not really original, considering that the American anime tried to, get rid of Haruka and Michiru's relationship because, I don't know, they Cartoon Networkers or whatever thought, would be terrible that kids know about sexuality. They made them into cousins, but I don't know if it was the, translators and all who basically shoved a middle finger in them, but they kind of left the subtext in there. Like hand-holding and all that, so they turned them from lesbians into incestuous lesbians. So, you kinda backfired there, people. No, nobody says that you have to be friends. You just have to agree to disagree and just stop shoving your dicks in each other's face. Ugh. Hey, not really. Those two are related. I don't think Canada allows first cousin marriage. At least I don't think it does. So really, you have nothing to fear. You could go for George. Also, we finished this chapter, yes, and next time we'll sort of finish up chapter 2, I think, by going to Turkey with Sailor Venus. So, I will see you next time!